Day after day I'm more confused, but I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's the game that I hate to lose. I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind. So I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
It is Sunday, 20 April. And we are talking about clouds. I love clouds. There is something so magical and so mystical about them. I remember some of my fondest times lying on my back with my son next to me on the grass, looking at the clouds, seeing them change their patterns, the images, the potential. For from one moment to the next, they change completely. One moment, they are soft and beautiful, casting gentle shadows on the grass. And then at other times, and sometimes within a very short time, they become dark and foreboding, carrying not just gifts of the imagination, but warnings of things to come. We so often take them for granted. We don't even notice them. And yet, at other times, they're right there. And we cannot miss them. And we talk about storm clouds or dark clouds. We talk about walking into a place that feels like a dark, dense cloud. Or we speak about an opportunity or a situation that is cloudy. We very seldom refer to a beautiful place, to the beauty of the clouds, the colors, the textures. And yet, when they're in our faces, when we cannot miss them, we do see them. But it's fleeting. The moments go and the clouds are forgotten. When we see dark clouds, it's foreboding, it's a little bit scary, it makes us feel uneasy. And there is nothing more imposing than lightning that cuts through dark clouds. There's nothing mediocre about it. When clouds are beautiful, or when clouds are just day-to-day things, we don't really notice their beauty. We don't take the time to go and look at the patterns as we do when we are children. Many people will tell you that as a young child or as a young adult, they used to look at the stars and dream about their future lives. Or in the daytime, they would look at the clouds and see the same. But then we grow up and we forget about the potential hidden in those clouds. The truth is that we never really know. And clouds for us can be something that we will often say, it clouds my vision. So they can be like dark thoughts. They can be manifestations of our fear when we look at them. And sometimes, just sometimes, they can feel overwhelming. Rod McEwen knew exactly what he was talking about when he said, clouds are not the cheeks of angels, you know. They're only clouds. Friendly sometimes, but you can never be sure. If I had longer arms, I'd push the clouds away or make them hang above the water somewhere else. But I'm just a man who needs and wants, mostly things he'll never have, looking for that thing that's hardest to find, himself. I've never been able to push the clouds away by myself. Help me, please. We sometimes need someone to remind us that the dark clouds are fleeting. We sometimes need someone to remind us that behind every dark cloud, the sun is still shining and will always shine. But we also need someone to remind us sometimes that the clouds bring us life-giving rain. It brings water, nourishment to our earth. And then there are times when the sun can be so scorching, when the light that we use to look at our own mistakes can be so harsh, that the shadows cast by clouds can be the very thing that brings us a little bit of a breather, a bit of mercy. Our lives are filled with all kinds of challenges. And more we are being urged by Spirit to be in the moment, to live in the moment, to be aware of what is happening around us. Yes, it may be true that some of your most sunny days can be marred by certain clouds. But they are always fleeting. They are always moving, and they are always changing. If we can be present, we will know this. And if we can learn to look at the clouds and be reminded that nothing is forever, and that every cloud carries the potential of some gift, then clouds can become for us a symbol of potential, a symbol of possibilities, and always a symbol of hope. Because if we are truthful, if we are honest, then we will know and remember that wherever the clouds are even more visible than at other times, they can bring the most magnificent sunsets, the most beautiful images in the sky that belongs to all of us and gives to all of us unconditionally. Clouds are gifts. They do what they have to do. Richard Bach, in his little book, Illusions, said, a cloud does not know why it moves in just such a direction and at such a speed. It feels an impulsion. This is the place to go now. But the sky knows the reason and the patterns behind all clouds. And you will know too, when you lift yourself high enough to see beyond horizons. Our affirmation for today is as follows. I choose to lift myself above my limitations. I choose to lift myself above my limitations. Beloved Father, Mother God, as we come to you in gratitude and in joy, we humbly celebrate our ability to live under the most beautiful sky, to be blessed daily with sunshine, with shadows, with moving clouds, and changing weather patterns. As it is reflected in the world and the sky around us, so too we experience all of these things in our lives. And when we come to realize how very blessed we are by all the nuances, all the different levels of joy, of challenges, of experiences, we realize also that we are ultimately here to grow as souls, to become compassionate more and more every day, to become clear, to become harmonious, and to live in faith. We learn every day that every problem that we may experience is simply a cloud in the sky. A cloud which may show us potential other opportunities, or that may bring us rain. And yes, sometimes, as we are experiencing at the moment, the rain is relentless. And it feels overwhelming. But sometimes it is because we need to wash away that which is either damaging or superfluous in our lives. Help us, please, to accept and to embrace the gifts that the clouds bring, that we may grow in fullness and allow our light to shine and help others to see the gifts of the clouds in their lives. Amen.
When my mind is free, no melody can move me. And when I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You help me along. You're making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.